Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome. I'm DX Phoenix and today we're going to be doing some big Pharma and we're going to be having a look into it. I have played a fair bit of this and I do think it is a fun little game just for some relaxation and just a little bit of fun to do. But before I actually get into this, I just need to make a quick announcement, and that is to just let you know that Ark is actually taking a hiatus for the time being. That is purely because with all the updates that are coming out, because of the updates to Genesis, and if it's not the actual developers releasing updates, it is mod developers, because they're trying to keep up to date with all the little changes and everything to just get their mods to work. I can understand that entirely, but it is putting a little bit of difficulty on me trying to actually pump out a video. So for that reason I am having to stop that, and also the other reason is just trying to get the mutations for those dinos so I can do that boss fight is proving an absolute pain. For some reason the mutations are just not happening. They weren't happening on the Megatherium, now they're not happening on the T-Rex. The T-Rex has had no mutations at all, apart from a couple where it's just been colour ones, and the stat ones are just not coming through. It's just really difficult, and I want to give the best possible thing for you guys, but it's going on hiatus. It's not stopping entirely. As soon as I've got it running, or at least got the mutations which I need, because Ark is pretty much running all the time in the background for me at the moment when I'm not doing these videos for you guys, but it will be coming back and we will be doing that boss fight. But until then, we're going to be doing all these other things. And if there's any games you want to see in another campaign, you know where to let me know. Just drop the comments. Just drop me something in the comments and let me know what you want to see as a campaign. I will do my best to try and do that for you guys. But for now, we're going to be doing some big Pharma, so let's actually get into this. So then, ladies and gentlemen, now that big intro and small PSAs out of the way, let's actually get into this. So we have tutorial, beginner, advanced, intermediate, advanced, quick start, crippling debt, room to maneuver, and full unlock. All of these have their own challenges, and you can see I've done all of the tutorial, beginner, and some of the intermediates. I've got some others that I can run through. If you want to see me run through some of all of these, please let me know. Drop it in the comments. I will try and do these. But for now, what we're going to do is, we're going to, for this time especially, we're definitely going to do Drug Production 101. Or shall we do that? Nope, we're going to do Drug Production 101. We're just going to go through some of the tutorial ones and just see how they go. So, Drug Production 101. So, goal 1. Supply 1 painkiller treatments. Seems relatively easy. You got everything you need to go up and down all the way through this. So, this will produce the painkiller, we hope. Just need to increase it. Okay, cool. Let's drop that. It's playing. Let's pause it. Right. Let's look at this. Yes, we just need to increase it by 1. So, okay, that's fine. Let's do that. To increase it, we need to increase the concentration, so we need the evaporator. We will put the evaporator there. And then we need to make a tablet. It said a tablet. Let's spin you around, put you there. We're then going to do the conveyor belt, get you to there, you to there, and finally you to there. And then we'll start it. Take out a pause. We should see this run. I click on this, we'll see this. Just increase to 1. This will also have no side effects as well. There we go. There's the one. And as we are getting there slowly.
Product name required.
So product name is required. Achebuster sounds good to me. Let's drop that in. It is done. And we have finished that tutorial for that. So it all seems relatively easy. Well, let's skip the rest of these, since we've seen a quick glimpse of how to make something. Also, upgrading cures. Actually, before we skip the rest of these, let's look at upgrading, because we have supply 1 product to ease migraines, because this is another thing we can do. We can upgrade just from the base level, so let's look at that. So what we have, and ideally we are going to want to upgrade this up to the migraine stage. So let's look at this. Let's just pause. Let's get rid of you. Oh, it would be nice if I could find out how to upgrade this. So if I look over this, we have upgrade to ease migraines. We need it between 7 and 10, and it can be done in the evaporator. Great. So if I go to products, look at this. What do I have? I just have access to the evaporator at the moment. That is fine. Okay. So. Okay, that's fine. That looks okay to me. First thing I want to do is I'm going to buy some extra room. Because let's keep this going. This can produce us some money. At least this is a way in which I would look at it. I'm going to set this up to import that. Now, I'm going to want an evaporator. We want one there, one there, one there, and one there. There, and there. Right. This is the thing. I'm going to keep an eye on this one as we unpause this and watch this go. I'm just going to move over to the other one so we can see. This is actually increasing it. We're getting into a nausea range, unfortunately. This will take it to 7. Now it's in the range where it can actually be upgraded. There we go. It's in the migraine state. We can now ease migraine. That is great. However, the problem is it still induces nausea. So let's do 1, 2, 3 of those, and then we'll go to a pill maker. Pop that there. I am rubbish at this. There. So what we'll see in this is it slowly come back down. But it will not take it away, it will not stop it from being something that eases migraines, which is fantastic. But I wanted to bring it down out of the point where it has side effects, which is induces nausea. So now it's at the point where it just eases migraines. And we need this to actually finish what we're doing. Produce the tablet.
Product name required.
Migraine beta. There we go. The migraine beta. And that tutorial is now complete. Now here comes the fun bit. I'm just going to drop into bottom line. Now, I played this a little bit. My name is going to be Phoenix Laboratories. Why not? And our chief executive is going to be Sasha. And we're going to have a 50%. If you actually click on this, you've got access to some of these. I think I've unlocked a couple more due to playing this a little bit, or I'm close to unlocking some more due to playing a little bit of this. Ooh, loan interest paid. Okay. So, I've got local networks, which decreases my ingredient cost by 50%. Great and useful if you're wanting to make money quick. And we also have the Jack of all trades. All research projects come with level 1 upgrades, which is also great. Because again, helps you with that quick boost in. I'm trying to find it in here. Oh, it's here. Also helps you with trying to actually get through some things relatively quickly. You can also have Genius, which is 20% research speed, which also helps. So you've also got all these others which you can go with. Increase sales rate. Executives, start with 3 bonus executives, also helps. Recycling expert, 100% refund on sale of equipment. Also helps if there's equipment you're no longer going to use, but all these have their own uses. I've gone with the ones which I think work best. Let's go back into that. Phoenix, stop being a derp. So let's do this. Right, so I'm going to pause this straight away. We need to reach 1 million. If we reach higher, fantastic. So we need to do this before this date. So we need to do it in 10 years. We do have some company. We do have Medicorp that we are fighting against. I have no executives to help me with this. It is just Phoenix Laboratories versus Medicorp. And we currently have this lot. So I have no scientists, so let's deal with that one first. I've got this pause, so I'm going to hire a scientist because I want a national headquarters. Great. Now let's just go to ingredients. Right, I only have antibiotics. Straight away. Sounds great. Antibiotics, that will... Can I get rid of you? I need to tip you to the other direction, really, to get rid of that. So that's possible. This is going to be later on because I need to get rid of the constipation. And it's constantly in the range of this. Because this is a 3 to 10, this is 3 to 11. So this is another thing you need to think about is the side effects. Because your competitors are not. They're not going to try and get rid of the side effects unless you're playing at higher difficulties, then they might. But these early stages are not going to try and get rid of this. But it's getting rid of it puts a lot of cost on producing the product. Straight away we're going to go with this. We're going to get the antihistamine. And this is dissolved at 4, so possibilities. We'll go with this straight away. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hire an explorer. That's just a booster. I don't want a booster. Dragon beetle. Medication. You do lungs. Let's get some psychological medication. Researching. Great. Now, cures. This is where we can look into it again. I've already looked at this for a common cold symptoms. Or symptoms. Soothes cold symptoms, if Phoenix can speak. Well, that's great, but it needs to be really high up in order to upgrade it. Well, it doesn't, but we need it a bit higher. So basically 2 agglomerators later, basically, and then we can have it in antibiotic range, which we then need to bump even further up. Not too bad, not at the moment. But antihistamines goes to insomnia. Ooh, that's not too bad. But we do need to basically, I would use an agglomerator on the antihistamine, then use a dissolver, then I need to send it all the way up to the 12 stage. So can't use this yet, but don't want that. These are things which you probably want to think about. But I can straight away click on you. I'm going to import you. You are 1 stage away from the active range for the antihistamine, or not the dissolver. We know how easy that is to reach. 1 evaporator later. I'm also Phoenix, no, be a dim dum, going to move these. I'll move these later. Let's actually just get this hooked up like so for now. And we're going to unpause. We're going to let this run. Reason being is because we're going to want a few more things. And you're probably wondering, why have I set this up and not hooked it up yet? There is a reason, and it's partly due to my OCD. There we go.
Product name required.
Right, I'm just going to pause it now. Right, so Phoenix Allergy Crusher. Sounds cool to me. And we're about to see why my OCD has got it to the point where I need to have done this in a particular way. And I still haven't done it. Correct. Still haven't. I'm going to need to fix this in a moment because these two are not running at the same time. Phoenix, you dum-dum. But anyway, I'm going to bring us back once we've moved this along a bit and we've got a little bit more to talk about. So catch you guys in just a moment. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm a little bit further on and I've expanded this a little bit to give me access to these. Also, I have a new ingredient, this silica ore. I'm not pronouncing that. I wish I will. Desiccated silicon ore, which is for antidepressant. Now, in order to improve this, we do need a catalyst with it, and it needs to be dissolved between 7 and 11. Okay, but it starts at 13, and the side effect cannot be removed. However, the actual ingredient, the active ingredient for the antidepressant to actually get to a point where it's active and not within, it goes up to 20. So if I get it to 19, we can do this, which is actually 2 agglomerators later. I'm probably butchering that still. Also, in research, I have unlocked the isolator and the agglomerator. Still butchering it. So we have those as well. And I've now got my researchers in sales reps, so they are researching that for me. Fantastic. And my explorer is now researching something for lungs, which also is the catalyst, but that's a little bit further on down the line when we can actually deal with that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to click here and I want our silica ore, and all we need, I do not need the evaporator. Phoenix, come on. So I need to do that, then we can go to 2 pill machines. I'm just going to link these straight away. Link that to there, there, and there. Then I'm just going to take this out of that and just put it in normal speed. Thank you very much. And you see these now running perfectly side by side. Just going to set that up like so. And there we go. We'll get rid of that. This should run perfectly now.
Product name required.
We're just going to pause. Right. So, Phoenix Positivity Increaser for the antidepressant. It has no side effects. It's just that. Name it. Produce it. Wonderful. So, now if I come over to company, I'm just going to pause that briefly. You'll see that we've now released 2 products. Best thing about both of them, they have no side effects. Now, the antihistamine one's been out for a little bit. It's producing 110 profit. The other one's only just come out, so it's not producing a ton of profit for us. Our competitor has released one for the ingredient we've not used yet, the soothes cold symptoms, but it has a side effect. Well, sadly for them, that will cost them when we produce ours without the side effect. Because if I actually just go to cures, where is it? It is this one. So I need it between 4 and 8. Okay, let's go back to ingredients. It can be evaporated out. We can get rid of it, which is what we're going to work on. And I'm going to work on that off camera because I'm going to let this run for a bit. I'm just going to do this and get it over and done with, and we're going to be back in a moment and see where we get up to. So back in a moment, guys. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, so we're back. I've actually paused it and you can see I've been really busy. I've actually got 6 products going at the moment. I've got one which is really high up. I can actually increase what you can do from here as well, which I didn't mention earlier. You can actually increase the premium on them or add a discount to them to make them sell even better or even more. You can see I've got one which is a newly created one, which is running us at a loss. And what I can actually do, if I take off some of these sale reps, because they're just increasing that, I can do that and try and increase the sale bonus on this product. See if I can try and rein back some of that money. And there's another thing, you can see this one here. This is an upgrade point. You've got these bars underneath. You can chuck this upgrade point in anything you want that you're using. Let's just
A
look
competitor
here.
has released a new product.
I'm just going to chuck it in that spray. And just release a new product. Wonderful. But that's all well and good. But I'm already at the point where I've done the first stage of this. I've reached the 1 million part. So keep this going until this reaches the 10-year point, because I've got 7 years left, so I can keep on going and see if I can make any more money, see what kind of profit margin I can make. But nope, there's another point which we can use. But these upgrade points also work for research as well.
New world event.
Thank you very much. So you can actually put these in here as well. As you can see, this is bumping all the way up, so this will get me a new research point soon. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope Big Pharma is something that you liked. If you want to see more of this, maybe I could do like the free mode of this. Let me know where I can set it up. Where when I say free mode, it's more like a alternate campaign type thing where you can set it up. You yourself customize it in case of, oh, you're going against this many other competitors. You've got to try and beat them all, and you can also set like an end game to it, I believe, as well. But give Big Pharma a go. It's a nice. It can be relaxing. It can be as relaxing and stressful as you want Big Pharma to be. Really, it depends on what you want out of it. As you can see, this is going all the way around the houses here, just to knock off the side effect and get it to work on this line. That is pointless. You might as well, like I did earlier, just take it straight up to the next tier where it doesn't affect. As you can see, I'm getting tons of research points now. But anyway. Take care, guys, and I'll hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.